Cooper March here. This is your CCC update for March 11th, 2024. That's Cooper's Critter Crew. Nelson reported from the UK this week, stating it was still cold and rainy. They mostly stayed indoors all warm and snuggled up. On Friday it was dry but cold, and Nelson took Matilda out in the Carrotmobile in celebration of International Women's Day. She is so patient with Nelson, looks after him, especially after all his accidents, so he wanted to make sure she felt extra special. He decided they would go to Buxton. Buxton is a spa town in Derbyshire, about an hour from their home. It is England's highest market town at 1,000 feet above sea level. The first settlement in Buxton was approximately 6,000 years ago, but it became famous for its natural geothermal spring, which is constantly at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. The spring waters are piped to St. Anne's Well, a shrine since medieval times near the town center. Both Nelson and Matilda tried the water, washed their faces and paws, drank at the well, and collected 2 containers to take home. Lots of others were doing the same. Way back in the 1800s, famous people and royalty would visit to lie in the spa, submerged in the warm water, as it is believed to have healing qualities, like the water in Bath and Harrogate. So they did the same when they got home. Nelson isn't sure it made them look younger, but it tastes good and their fur feels very soft. He bought Matilda some handmade chocolates, and then they went back home. They had the races yesterday. It was also Mother's Day in the UK, so I hope all moms there had a great day. It stayed dry and their track wasn't too muddy. Lightning won the foot race, Swen won the drone race. They had some neighbors stop by for coffee, treats, and a chat. I think news of how good Matilda's treats are has spread around the area. This week they had fruit scones, date and walnut cake, and hot coffee. They are starting to plan for their annual trip to visit Vermont again. Earl is looking around for somewhere for them to stay for the summer. They're hoping it is by the lake. Meanwhile, back in the US of A, Lenny and Lucy report that March 8th was their 2nd anniversary of being adopted, and they are very happy and contented in their home. Their dad loaded the feeders with seeds and peanuts for Earl, Burl, and Chippy, and all the birds, but suddenly 3 large crows moved in and started to raid all the food. As a philanthropic squirrel, Earl is more than willing to donate to the cause of all birds, but one type of bird is not allowed to raid all the food. Where are their manners, I wonder? Instead of the races on Sunday, everyone gathered in my basement room and watched movies on the big screen, since it did snow a bit and was wet outside. The big news here is we are now on daylight saving time. I'm still screwed up with monkeying with the clocks. I wish humans would stop messing around. Have a great week, everybody, and please be kind to one another. Cooper March here. Ciao.